Hello, this is St James's Church in the South Cumbrian village of Burton-in-Kendal, and I'm Graham Burrows and I've been the vicar here for 7 years. It's a Grade 1 listed building. Parts of it date back to the 12th century, although like most churches it's been altered and added to over the years. Well, the part that I want to talk about is round the back. So this is the vestry that was built in 1872. It's a building on the north side of the church. That huge window was originally the east window of the main part of the church, and the vestry houses the organ amongst other things. It's in reasonable condition, but the mortar has been the problem. During the 20th century, modern cement mortar has been used, and that, because it's very hard, has cracked and come away, and that's left gaps between the stones, and particularly the coping stones, that have allowed rainwater into the building and caused a lot of damage inside, as we shall see. So the need is to remove all that cement pointing, to rake it out, and then to repoint in a hot mix lime mortar. And while we're doing that, all the flashings will be sealed, the roof slates checked, the rainwater goods made checked as well to make sure that they are in good condition, and some of the friable stone around the windows needs to be repaired at the same time. So inside the church we see the 1850 Holt organ, which is now housed in part of the vestry space, and then this narrow door that leads through to the vestry itself. We pass by on the walls various photos of previous vicars of the parish, looking down rather scarily in some cases on the people of today. So the vestry is quite a small space dominated by the huge organ. But it's a useful space, a working space, a space to prepare for and to support the services in the main church, and with some storage as well. Because the water has been working its way in, the long-term damp, the plaster in here has failed badly. We've had to remove quite a lot to avoid it falling on people. And now really the only solution is to remove all of the plaster and to replace it with a lime-based plaster that will be able to cope with a certain amount of damp without degrading and coming off the walls. So the task will be, having done the repairs outside, to completely clear the inside of this room and to remove temporarily the radiator and plumbing and the electrical services, and then to remove all the plaster from the walls and let it dry out, and then to replace with a lime-based plaster, 40 millimeters, an inch and a half thick, with a final coat of finishing plaster. And then the walls will all be decorated with a breathable clay-based paint, as they would have been in the past. And then the electrics and the plumbing goes back, and everything gets reinstated. While we are doing the job, we plan to take the opportunity to uncover the original quarry tile floor, which has been hidden under this old carpet, and to oil that, and to clean and to oil the timbers, the roof timbers, which are in a good condition. So Crosby Granger Architects have drawn up a schedule for what needs to be done, and it's been out to tender. We know the work is going to cost about £55,000. The vestry is a small part of the church. It may not seem that significant. Even if you've been in the building many times, you may not have ever walked through that door. But it is an important part of the building that we need to preserve, not least because of the protection it provides for the organ. And we want to do this work to a standard that means that we don't expect to have to spend significant sums of money on that part of the building for a very long time to come. So if you can help us to fund this work, we would very much appreciate that. And if you don't already know how to get in touch with us, we'll provide some links in the description below. And please do get in touch if you want to ask any more about what we're planning to do to restore the vestry here at St James's Burton.